What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Janaya, aka JJ, aka Naya, or whatever you all guys call me. Guys and women and men call me, because there's women watching this too, and I don't want to just categorize guys. No, I'm gonna start saying women and women and men call me. I'm gonna start saying that. And we're back at it again. With just want to put that out there. We're back at it again with another video. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching this. If you do decide to stay, and if you do not, that is fine. Thank you for stopping by anyway, no hard feelings. If you are not new to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. And in this video, it is the last topic from the topics I was going over. And if you are a little bit confused, I'll just tell you about it because it's in, or you can just, if you would like, I'll just give you a little refresher because I know some of you are not going to watch part one. But if you would like a better understanding, you should watch part one to understand more of what I'm talking about and discussing. So, I mean, a little bit is just, I just went over a bunch of little words of wisdom and quotes that I thought could help, that I would bring to YouTube, that I thought could help, somebody. If anybody, I pray helps just anybody at all with whatever they are going through, to help them get through these whatever circumstance, situation, if it can help them. Or like, hey, or now they have somebody who can understand them, when they were thinking about a certain topic that I've brought up, or a quote, or something that I've discussed. And it's just in my own opinion, so I can't speak for everybody. But I hope my topics have helped somebody. My little things, my little talks have helped somebody. So yes, the last one is 10. And this one is a must watch. It's a must watch, a must watch, a must watch. Okay, it's one that, if you're very prideful, stubborn, and things as such, this is one for a lot of people. And it's sometimes we only have ourselves to blame, and that is true. Sometimes we only have ourselves to blame. This is 10A, because 10B is a part to this, but we're just going to discuss it. Sometimes we only have ourselves to blame. And sometimes, no, scratch that. We're just going to do 10, just 10 altogether. Sometimes we only have ourselves to blame, and sometimes it's not the other person, and sometimes it's the person in the mirror. It is not, sometimes it's not the other person's fault. And by that I mean, most times we, like, someone leaves or walks away or something to that effect, or something happens, or a fallout, or whatever the case may be, and we're like, we're not at fault, or oh, they left because they don't want to be around, or something to that effect. And sometimes we should look at ourselves and see what we look at ourselves, not saying that, oh yeah, maybe if we change who we are, maybe that person wants back. No, you should never beg for somebody to come back. If they want to leave, that's totally up to them to leave. They have every right to. However, but if sometimes you can't look at it as, oh, it's their fault, whatever, they cuss me out, or whatever case may be, or they stop being my friend, just random. Sometimes we look at us and say, maybe we have done something, and somebody say, oh yeah, oh yeah, you hurt my feelings or something like that. We shouldn't go about it as, oh yeah, but you need to grow up, or oh, you need to stop being sensitive, because that person's not sensitive. That person has every right to feel the way they feel. They're not sensitive. They're not take things to heart. If it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. What you did has hurt them, and even if it was intentional, what I have learned is just better. Is better. Maybe not everybody will do this, but me, I just learned, if somebody's gonna tell me that I hurt them, or if I feel like I did something wrong to somebody, and I'm not sure if I did, but I feel the vibe is a little bit, it's a little bit after either I said something, made a remark or something, and they end up crying or upset or something to that effect. I just find it better just to apologize for my role in it. Apologize for how I affected them, because some way, shape, or form, and you need to take. I have to take accountability. Maybe not everybody. But I have to take accountability for how I acted and what I did, and how it may or may not have affected that individual. In a sense, I just can't just assume, you know what I'm saying, I made them mad, you know what I'm saying, even if I don't know. I mean, I just take the initiative and say that's responsibility, accountability for how I acted, because, sometimes it's not the other person, it's us. Sometimes it's nobody, we have nobody else to blame for but ourselves. And that's facts. You can't go around and think that, oh yes, oh yeah, oh it's nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with me. Something's wrong with you. I'm not saying something's wrong with you. Scratch that. But something you can't just you can't see people who do that. Like, it's a lot of people who do that. It's like nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't hurt your feelings. You just need to grow up. Stop me. There's nothing wrong with me. You need to work on you because there's nothing wrong with me. Those type of people, they have a lot of stuff to work on. I call it, what I call those people, what they do, they are self projecting. As in, they're projecting like they have stuff to work on and they know they do deep down, but they're prideful and they're not going to admit they have stuff to work on. But they're going to tell you that you have need stuff to work on because deep down, because they're gonna tell you that they're gonna try to tell you that you have stuff to work on, not to help you but to hurt you, or to project their feelings or emotions that they self their suppressed emotions and feelings that they've had onto you, and try to hurt you. And and sometimes, and that happens, and that's very unfortunate because that can happen. And when that happens, I mean, there's nothing you really can do, because you can either be the bigger person and just walk away, let it just move on. You know what I'm saying? You can be the bigger person, move on. Apologize for your role in it, or just sit up there and just straight up, go at it with them and go back and forth. And they try to tell you, oh yeah, something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me, I can. Oh yeah, if I know I have stuff to work on. Real talk. So what I'm saying, if somebody was to tell me that, people have told me that, I know I have stuff to work on, and that's the first step, is admitting you have stuff you need to work on. Everybody has stuff they need to work on. So people do that. I know that's cap, because everybody has stuff they need to work on. The only perfect person in life and whatever is God, Jesus Christ Himself. So ain't no body from the sorry, it was a piece of lint. It's not a soul on this earth is gonna tell me they like, oh yeah, they're perfect, because I would just straight up tell them, I'm saying nobody in this world is perfect. I'm like, the only person perfect is God, and that's true. I mean, you like the Titanic. The people thought the Titanic was perfect, and it was all this, and it was bam bam, thank you ma'am, and nothing. It was like not even God could sink this ship, and not too long, the ship sunk. It got that the ship crashed and sunk. So no, you're not perfect, because God has all the power. We see the outer, but God sees the inner. So we have all, you can sit there and say nothing's wrong and you're perfect and all this other stuff, and then God will turn around and show you what you need to work on. He'll quickly turn that smile upside down. He'll quickly turn it like this, in a snap of a finger. It could all be gone. So you have to be humble. You can't just be over here, nothing. I got nothing to work on. You got stuff to work on. If you don't do that, because you're trying to tell me I got stuff to work on, you got stuff to work on, when I could just go in and tell you about you. People do that have a lot of stuff to work on themselves, and a lot. And those type of people, they have stuff to work on. The stuff they've told you, or you've seen, or you've heard, you can easily tell them. I can easily tell some of the people who told me that I could have told them a lot of stuff, but I didn't, because I had to get to a point. I have to work on myself. For working on myself, I know that some people could say it and then just be like, I don't care. I have to go to sleep at night and think about what I said. I have to live with what I said and what I do. So sometimes it's just better for me to just be the bigger person. I bite my lip now because and keep it pushing for my peace. If hey, you right, you got it, whatever, and go about my business. I'm not gonna argue with you. Once I apologize, I'm not spinning the block and keeping pushing and keep on, trying to talk about it and do all this other stuff. And no, I'm going about my business, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You shouldn't. No, keep your peace. Focus on your peace. Focus on you. Focus on where you need to be. No, if they don't want to work on themselves, you can't make nobody work on themselves. You can only make yourself work on yourself. You can only push yourself. No, they don't. Leave them be. They trying to tell you got stuff to work on. You know they got stuff to work on. They trying to. I can see you. You know, I see you. I see what you're doing here, and I'm not going to play this little game of yours. So no. Sometimes we have to look at ourselves. Sometimes we have to take ability for ourselves. Yes, sometimes even if it's happening to us, like I was watching the reunion when I used to watch the reunions of Bad Girls Club. One of the reunions I watched of BGC Bad Girls Club season 14, I believe. Bad Girls Club season. Bad Girls Club. Let's see, 14. Let's see. Yes, Bad Girls Club season 14. I was watching, and the reunion. Jayla was talking about how Laura, the life coach, she helped them. To she helped her to she held her accountable for her actions, and Jayla was talking about how even though her and the twins it was an episode where her and the twins they left the girls at home, and then and then the rest of the four, her and the twins, they left the girls at home. The rest of the girls, they got in the party bus, and left them and went to the club. And the rest of the girls who were left home were upset and they retaliated. And Jayla said, even though her and the twins' stuff got destroyed, and it was all their clothes and $1,200 worth of items and makeup and things of that nature, what of makeup and all their clothes and shoes and purses were destroyed, were left. They were all destroyed. You know that. She said even though it was happening to her, she said what she did. It triggered them to react the way they did, and that's true. Sometimes we don't see it, but sometimes some of the stuff we do can trigger a person. Trigger a person's past emotions or suppressed feelings and things of that nature to come about. And yes, sometimes it's unfortunate. Yes, sometimes we don't mean for it to happen, but sometimes it does happen. And when it comes about, if we're not aware of it, we have to make ourselves aware and take accountability. Because if we don't take accountability and handle what we need to handle, we're not gonna ever grow. And to keep pushing and healing, the healing process, and growing and things to that, we need to change the way we move and how we handle these things and how we treat other people and things to that effect. Yeah, sometimes it's hard, to bite your tongue. If not, just go at it. And sometimes it's hard to, be a bigger person and apologize and just, admit you're wrong and move on. But I just found this better, because it's so funny because it's easier for me to apologize and move on than it is for me to forgive and move on. It's a harder process. I don't understand it, but it's very hard. So, and I had to learn, it's better for me to just apologize for my role in it. It's better for me. Maybe not everybody's going to do this for me. I took the opportunity and, maybe I just take accountability for what I've done and apologize and go and just move on. Maybe it won't heal them all the way, but it'll give them a bit of clarity. It'll give them a bit of understanding. It'll give me a bit of understanding. It'll help them heal a bit and get to the healing process. Because maybe it's not about you. Maybe it's about something else that they're going through internally. But maybe something you did could have affected them, and that's what you have to look at when you look at certain things and when you look at the person in the mirror. Because sometimes it isn't the person over there. It's you. It's me. It's the person right here, you have to look at yourself and self-reflect, and then you can, and things will get better. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all of you who've been with me on this journey doing these topics. And more videos are coming soon. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed day. And remember, God is with you. And you can do this. You can make it. Don't let what don't let your past define you. Don't let your mistakes affect you. Don't affect your future. And don't let your doubts stop you. Ask questions. Be you. But be better. And be better. And strive to be better than you don't want to go back to or don't like to be. All right, have a blessed day.